Hey everybody, and well, good morning and welcome to Slowpoke Racing. Sorry about the massive delay there. We're having all sorts of technical problems trying to get this to record, but we're there now, so apologies for that. Hope you didn't think that the screen had all frozen up. This is Slowpoke Racing. We're with the Ultimate Racing League, and this is a start of a brand new season. It is our Wednesday Manufacturers Championship. Now, the guys have to choose a manufacturer, and they race the GR3 and the GR4 car in two races. So in this evening, we're going to have race 1 in the GR4s, race 2 in the GR3s. So great mixture of cars out there. Now today I've got a very special guest with me, an up-and-coming commentator, we hope anyway, and it's Bloomfield. Are you there, Bloomfield?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Good morning and welcome to the channel, and it's great to have you with us. Looking forward to this one?
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting.
It should be. We've got, like I say, we've got quite an array of cars out there. Now, this is the League 1 or the Pro League or whatever it's called. I don't know, but it's the top league. Can we not just go back to League 1, 2 and 3? Please, it makes my life so much easier. But apparently this one is the Pro League. So I'm just going to get straight into this one. We're going to have a look down the league, down the grid, see where everybody is. If I can get the right camera that we like to do. Now, we are at Le Mans, and because everything has been so rushed this morning, I've not got my track map out, so I'm going to do that in a minute. But we're going to have a look down the table, the grid, can't even get my words out, and see where we are. So we have on pole position, we have Dragumis, hope I'm pronouncing that right, one of our HKRT drivers. Now he's popping his cherry on the Slowpoke Racing channel, so welcome to him, great to see him on grid, and he's obviously setting his stall out very early by getting himself on pole position. Those HKRT guys are so quick. Then we've got Gr3 23, another of the HKRT guys. Again, another cherry being popped there, so welcome to him. Then we've got DJ in third. We'll have a look at the cars as the race progresses. We have PM10 racing in fourth position. Now, I have seen PM10 before, and he is a very quick guy, so looking forward to seeing what he can do in that Ferrari. Then we've got Osman. We all know and love Osman in his famous Genesis. He does like a Genesis, does Osman. Then we've got Colonel Curtains. Not sure I've come across Colonel Curtains before either. A few cherries being popped today. It's Sumi Dan, again, another new guy to me for the channel, so welcome to him. He's got himself in 7th. Then we've got Bennett. Is this the Group 3 or Group 4? I think this is the Group 3, isn't it, Bloomfield? These are all Group 3 cars, aren't they?
No, they look like the GR4s.
No, they are GR4s. Of course, they are GR4s. Sorry, my mistake. We've got Bennett in 8th. We've seen Bennett before. Wadru, welcome back, Wadru. He's had a bit of an absence, but he is back, and it's not the usual colour he goes for, I don't think, but welcome back to Wadru anyway. Manos is in 10th. I've raced against Manos. Very competitive driver is Manos. Again, a member of the HKR team. He's down in 10th. Then we've got Matty in 11th with Stormfly in 12th. It's not like Stormfly to be that far back. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing him plough his way through the grid. Then we've got Sai in 13th. We've got Brian Moncani in 14th. And we've got Dan in 15th, all the way down there in 15th. So a fantastic turnout for race 1 then. Only one of the guys is missing. So we'll get this race started, and I'll try and find my track map. Not that I need it, but there we go. So grid start. So 5, oh, bit of a false start. Who's that? Who is that with the false start? It's Colonel Curtains. Well, not the best of starts, do you think, for Colonel Curtains?
No, so that was super unfortunate. From 4th all the way back down to 13th.
Not the best of starts that he wanted. Yeah, we've got the false start check on. If we very quickly, let's go back up to the top and see what's happening. I think Gorgalis is now out in front. Now then, he started a bit further down the pack, didn't he? I think Dragumis was in pole. I can't remember now. I'm still looking for my map, which is why I'm getting a little bit distracted. I'm going to let you take over from it, Bloomfield, while I find my map, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's no problem. Well, it's been a really good start for Osman. He's gone from pretty far back to second, and from what I can see, he's already got a gap. Gr3 has already got a gap on Osman there on the straight.
It does look like he's starting to pull away, isn't it? Now, this track is all about a family map, by the way. Not that I know I need it, but it's always handy to have it as a reference. So, yeah, Gr3 out in front, then Gr4. Oh, nice little battle developing here between DJ and Gr3 as they get into the first of the chicanes at Forza. And it's all very tight and touchy-feely round there, but wow, they got through, God knows how they got through there all side by side. It is Osman just leading this little pack. If we go up to the top, Gr4 is out in front and having a bit of a gap opening up, but look at this, Bloomfield.
Oh my God, it's 3 abreast already. I don't know how they're going to make it through the next chicane. It's like a little pack of them, 5 of them, 6 of them.
What? Well, let's just drop back a little bit so we can get a proper view of this going into this chicane. It is. We're on board with Sai at the minute. He's alongside Gr3, I think, in the Porsche. Wow. How did they get through there? Now then, Matty Older in the Citroen battling with another Citroen driver there. Matty Older goes through. Sai dropping down to 9th. What an opening few turns for these guys.
Yeah, I still can't believe how DJ took a hit there and still managed to make the corner.
I don't know how they got through there. It was completely different in my race. I didn't get through there. Up to the Mulsanne corner then, a very tight right-hander. Tricky one, this one. You miss your braking point and there is a big old sandpit waiting for you. So very important you get onto the brakes. Everybody's still pretty bunched up, so this is great to see at the minute as Sai and Bennett go side by side. Do you know what? I don't even know where to look next.
Everyone's side by side going down the straight at the moment. Look.
They're down heading towards Indianapolis, another tricky turn. Sorry.
No, it's fine. There's so much happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast, 2 by 2 into every single corner.
This is a great battle for the opening lap. Oh, now then. So, we've had somebody go off. It was Sai. We will go back and have a look. Oh, let's find him. There he is. Let's just go back and have a look. Now then, Indianapolis is a very tricky corner. It catches quite a few out. There is a bit of a right-hander just here that you can get a penalty there, surprisingly enough. But this one, now that he just couldn't get slowed down enough, could he?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Into the kitty litter. Now he's got dirty tyres as well. He just needs to be a little bit wary of that. Although once we get around on Arge and head towards the Porsche curves, there's plenty of opportunity to clean them tyres off, and you can see Sai just wiggling that car around, just trying to get those tyres cleaned. So back up to the top then, let's have a look and see if Gr4 is getting any further away, and it looks like he is. He's in the Porsche. Now, I suspected a lot of people would go for the Porsche with this Manufacturers' Cup purely because of the new GT3 or the GR3, sorry. I don't know if you've had a chance to drive it yet, but it is a fantastic car.
No, I haven't driven it yet. I've had the Ferrari, but I haven't driven the Porsche yet.
Yeah, the Porsche I think is better than the Ferrari, but the downside is the GR4 isn't that great, although Gr4 is making it look like an absolute rocket. He's out in front and he's into the pits. Yeah, well, the guys do have to change their tyres. It is mediums and softs. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the race, shouldn't I? It is mediums and soft tyres to be used in this race, the same as in race 2 as well. So they've decided to come in at the end of lap 1 then. So they're obviously on the medium tyres. Let's have a look what everybody else is on. DJ's on the softs. He's out in front now. Excuse me. Osman also on the softs. He's going side by side with Matty as they come up towards the Dunlop curve through the little chicane section there, and Matty just getting slightly ahead of Osman under the big Dunlop bridge, soon to be changed, I got told as well. Actually, that's it's been there for many years, but soon to be changed, that Dunlop bridge.
That's unfortunate because that's heritage, that.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember who told me and what it's. I think it was Harry Poppins was telling me that they're going to change it.
Oh.
Itsumi Dan then in fourth. He's having a good opening lap and he's holding his own in fourth. He's got PM10 putting the pressure on though, so PM10 now pulls along Itsumi Dan. I think he's just got his nose in front, helped with a little bit of slipstream in the Ferrari, so that's two Ferraris battling it out with Wadru's Porsche just behind. Good start for Wadru. He's moved his way up into sixth, but look at this. In fact, let's jump on board, shall we, with Dan. So Jimmy Dan having a look at the inside as they go into Forza chicane for the second time. Oh, he's trying the old switchback now then. I think there was a little bit of a bumper kiss there, but they are both still going. Where is he? There he is. We're still alongside. A bit quick look behind and Wadru trying to pick up the slipstream. He's decided that Isumi Dan has got the better slip, so that's where he's sticking. What a great shot that is as that Porsche comes blooming down. Ooh, I thought he was going to do the old bump drafting, which we're not allowed.
Yeah, I think he might have him here. It was good defence by the Ferrari here, but I don't think he's going to have it.
As Woodruff, he's going to get in there first, isn't he? So this Mulsanne straight, between these two chicanes, it's actually just over a mile long between the two chicanes. So plenty of opportunity to pick up the slim, although I've said on many of my streams the slipstream is absolutely awful at the minute in this game. You've set it to real and it's almost non-existent, but look at this, what a battle. We'll stick with these two, shall we, as we head up towards the Mulsanne corner at turn 15. We've got PM10 just sitting there patiently waiting for these two to have a coming together and let him get through, but no such luck this time around. It is all nice and tight, very bunched up still. Well, this little group anyway.
Yeah, it's really good driving there from Itsumi Dan and Roger to get around there so close without touching.
And that seems to be the theme throughout this. Everybody's so close to yeah, like you say, they're not touching, are they? Another great little battle taking place here. Bennett decided to get involved with PM10, so they're now side by side. It's almost like looking down the M1, isn't it? It's all these cars together. Oh, Bennett. Oh, wow. Let's go back and see what happened there. It just seemed to slip from under him.
It's the power of the four-wheel drive. It's Lamborghini's four-wheel drive, so probably couldn't catch it once it's gone.
Everything seemed to be fine. He's having a great little battle with PM10. We get down towards Indianapolis. He goes through the first gear.
Oh.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know why he would have spun there. I mean, that's quite unusual, actually. And
He's also caught up in that as well. He was an innocent bystander there.
Did he get caught up? I seen Woodrow got caught up in it. Oh, he did. Yes, you're right. Yeah, Colonel Curtin's got a bit of a nudge and sent into the kitty litter as well. Wadru, he got caught, but I think Wadru got away with it, actually. Yes, he did. Wadru into 7th, may have lost a place because of it, but could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? So Wadru is now up into 7th. We've got Stormfly in 8th. Not really seeing much of Stormfly, but just going about his business. He's in the 4C.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeo always seems to be lacking power. It's good in the corners, but in the circuit like this, it's just not that great.
I think he's going to struggle, isn't he, against the likes of, say, maybe the Citroen and the Mercedes. But yeah, I think you're right. In the corners, he's definitely going to be able to dominate there. So yeah, maybe that's why he's picked it. We've got Brian Moncarney. Brian Moncarney is in. What's he in? The Mercedes.
Yeah, looks like the Mercedes. Lovely car.
I do like the Mercedes. I like the GR3 one. I do like the GR3. Never really used the GR4, but we've got another one just behind in the shape of Colonel Curtains. Then we've got Bennett after his big spill in the Lamborghini. Then we've got the Greek contingency. All three together. We've got Georgalis, we've got Dragoumis, and Manos. All three have obviously pitted very early, so that's a bit of a team tactic, do you think, there?
Yeah, I think they must have all started on mediums, now they've all gone soft. I think maybe they think the softs can go all the 5 laps.
I think they can probably, probably thinking they can get what, 4. Oh, Manos, that's going to be a penalty there. That was very, very deep into that turn. Yeah, there we go. Half a second penalty for that one. So, as some of the other guys start to come into the pits now, let's have a look. Itsumi, Dan, PM10, Wadru, Stormflight. Wow, a whole glut of cars into the pit. So that should now give the opportunity for the... I'm just looking at DJ. Sorry, Bloomfield, just caught me out. It's just URL DJ. Do you know what? I've got it in my head. It was actually DJ. It's not DJ. Oh, DJ is Grasshopper. This is DJ. The American flag, the Stars and Stripes, caught me out there. But
and the same colours as well.
Same colour, same colour. So that's a strange one. Is it DJ or is it Grasshopper? If it's DJ, welcome to the channel. Welcome to URL. If it's Grasshopper, why have you changed your name? That's an yeah.
And its location.
And its location, yeah, but you're still in the same coloured car, so yeah, that's a strange one. Anyway, Matty Older sitting, so DJ or Grasshopper or whoever you are is on the soft tyres. Matty Older also on the soft tyres, but he's picked up half a second penalty, which will put a big smile on DJ's face because it's just going to drop Matty Older just off the back of him just a little bit. Then we've got Osman. Oh, seems to be everybody's carrying penalties at the minute. As we come up towards the second of the chicane, known as the Michelin chicane, at turns 12, 13 and 14, before heading up to Mulsanne corner at turn 15. Osman sitting there in third, but the guy in front of him has got to serve a penalty as well, so he should be able to stay within touching distance of Matty. Then we've got Bennett after his big spill. He's in fourth, but a lot of the guys behind him have pitted, so Bennett yet to come into the pits. Then we've got the Greeks who have pitted, and Georgalis, who led for the opening lap, or the opening 2 laps, has started to make his way back up through the field, followed by his countryman Dragumis. I hope I'm saying these right.
I mean, the Greek names are very tricky to say after all, so yeah, he's doing a good job, I guess.
Well, they'll correct us if not. Itsumi Dan in 7th, so everybody calm down a little bit, although they are still pretty close together. Dan in 8th.
It's like they seem to be all in their groups of how they pit.
Yeah, I think what they've done, I think you're right, Bloomfield, the Greeks have obviously got a plan to come in after 2 laps on the medium, so obviously they've done their testing, and soft tyres are going to last 4 laps.
So something going down in the background there. All the way down, all the way. Colonel Curtains and
are they having a bit of a coming? Oh yes, into turn 1 now. Then Manos with a 1 second penalty. Oh, now then, what happened there?
I think he lost the back end, or tried to correct it and just pushed him off there.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a strange one. That is. Let's have a look.
Mercedes is very heavy on the throttle.
Yeah, I think that's all it was. It wasn't anything intentional, was it? He's flashed his hazards to apologise. He's not pulling over though. He's not going to let him through. But then again, I think it's pointless in pulling over because Manos has got a 1 second penalty anyway, so it'll be swapped back again. But I don't know. Do you think Colonel should have pulled over there and give the place back?
For a moment there, I think he did let off the throttle to not lose too much time, but to keep to let him pass. So he's caught up so much quicker. Yeah,
I think he's rather than just pulling over to the side to let him through. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. There's a lot of controversy at the minute going around letting people pass, giving places back and that. And I think that's a very good point, that if you just ease off rather than just pull over and wait for the guy to pass. Maybe it should be a rule that, you've got to let them pass within the next 2 laps or something like that.
Yeah, otherwise you've just ruined both your races. Like, you've ruined yourself and them. Yeah,
both of you end up dropping to the back of the pack. But out in the front then is DJ. We're on lap 3, so just cross the start-finish line to start lap 4. So both of these guys are going to come in at the end of this lap and get themselves onto the medium tyres. But the plan is, as is the same with Osman, is to get as far as they can out in front so that when they do make that pit stop, they can get back out. Now, the fuel settings for our race was painfully slow. It was awful sitting in the pits, and I should have really checked to see what the pit time was for these guys, but we can't see the time distance between the cars, but I think you're going to end up you've got to be about 40 seconds in front, I think, to get yourself back out in the lead. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Bennett also, so the top four all have to pit at the end of this lap, which then is going to open the door for Jorgalis and Dragumis to retake this lead, because they're not that far behind, do you think?
No, I think definitely Bennett's going to get taken. He's going to lose positions. DJ and Matty are probably not, they're battling, I think, at the moment on the straight.
I think
the more they battle, they're going to go back further.
I think this is where Matty managed to get by DJ there. He's into the slipstream. Now, bump drafting not allowed in the Ultimate Racing League, so whether Matty wanted to or not, he's had to pull out and make the move, and he gets it done before they get to the Forza chicane.
Manages really good work.
Yeah, manages to stay in front. Yeah, it was a good move, but the trouble is now he's just given DJ the slip. Now that Viper is very, very quick in a straight line, it's just, can he keep up with the Citroen? The Citroen really has been a surprise for me, actually, of how good it is.
It's a weird car after all. It's just very low, very wide.
It is a weird car. I did actually see one. I went to a motor show once when they were first launched, and when it just reminded me of something out of Star Wars. It was because it was white with a touch of black every side, and it just looked like a stormtrooper's car or something. But yeah,
pretty cool.
Bit of a strange old thing. So these two are having a proper battle for P1 and P2 at the minute. Osman just struggling to keep up actually in that Genesis, which is usually a pretty quick car, but Osman seems to be being gapped a little bit. He'll be happy with third, I'm pretty sure of that, but I know he'll also want to catch up to these two boys as they get into Mulsanne corner. It's Matty that's going to get around there first, but DJ all over the back of him. Little bit of lag kicking in there as well, I think, but we are still facing the right direction. Let's just go down and see what's happening elsewhere. Bennett all on his own. Jorgalis, he's in fifth, not that far behind. And I think you're right, Bloomfield, that Jorgalis is going to take Bennett, definitely, but even when he serves that half a second penalty.
Yeah, I think Matty and DJ might be just far enough that when they come out, they will literally be battling as soon as they come out. Oh my god, look at this.
We'll try and keep an eye on those for when they do pit, just to see that. But yeah, it is just, everybody's got penalties. Well, there's two. We've got Dan in P7 as they come up to Mulsanne corner. He's got Itsumi Dan all over the back of him. Now then, it is Dan's going to have to serve that penalty pretty soon. Now that I'm sure Itsumi Dan will want to get by. Too many Dans. Itsumi Dan. Itsumi will want to get by Dan if he can before Dan has to serve that penalty, just to make the gap just that little bit bigger. But he doesn't have to push it. But yeah, he's decided to go for it. He's got himself on the inside as they head down towards Indianapolis. We'll just stay with these two. There is a battle going on behind. We've got PM10. We can see there. We've got Stormfly as well. As Dan has a bit of a cheeky look up the inside. He is going to have to serve his penalty. So is there any point battling there? I don't know. It looks like Itsumi Dan is going to be able to open up a slight gap now back to Dan. So Dan serving his penalty. Let's just see what's happening behind then. Wow, look at this lot.
Stormfly's doing really well in that Alpha.
He's yeah, he is. He's battling away, isn't he? In that thing. I mean, he's a very quick driver anyway.
Oh, the boys are in the pits now.
Right, okay, we'll keep an eye on that then. Just keep an eye on the fuel going. I don't think they'll need to fuel, actually. We will go up and see what's happening. Yeah, they're not even at the pit crew yet, so let's just drop down to see what's happening back here. Wadru up into 10th. He's got Brian Marconi all over the back of him with PM10 in there as well. Stormfly just leading this little group of four around the final few turns to complete lap 4. Now then, we're going to go back up and see what's happening with the guys in the pit.
Yeah, Jaguars took them, and so did Dragumis.
So DJ, yeah, he's still getting some new boots fitted. So Jorgalis and Dragumis have both gone through, so they are now up to P1 and P2 and taken over the lead of this race. DJ re-entered in P3 with Matty Older in 4th. Osman is in 5th. Where is Bennett? Oh, not Bennett. There was somebody else battling away, wasn't there, as well? Who was up there with DJ? Oh, it was Matty, wasn't it? I'm getting myself confused now. It was Matty. I was thinking it was somebody else. So, yeah, DJ rejoins in 3rd then. Matty in 4th after their pit stop. Both on the medium tyres, though, with the HKRT team on softs. Although slightly worn, they are going to have the quicker tyre, at least for this lap anyway. So DJ going to do everything he can just to keep himself up on the podium. Matty Older chasing it down. Good battle these two have had for the last few laps. Osman sitting there in 5th, can't quite catch up, but he's going to have a mirror full of Isumi Dan any time soon.
Itsumi Dan and Dan I believe as well, also on the soft tyre, so they have a chance here of getting 2nd and 3rd.
They have. Osman's on the mediums, isn't he? So this could be interesting. And they're a fairly new set of tyres as well for Itsumi and Dan. So, yeah, they're going to start creeping up to the back of Osman. But down here, for these 4, it is Stormfly just ahead of PM10 in the Ferrari. PM10 all over the back of Stormfly, though. Let's jump on board with Stormfly, shall we? As we have a quick look behind us, and you can see PM10 definitely into that slipstream, and he's going to have to make a move now, isn't he, before they get to that chicane at Michelin.
On the inside.
Oh, there we go. So he has got the inside, hasn't he? So Stormfly dropping to 9th as PM10 goes through. A quick look behind us, and Wadru, he's about ready to make his move, but I don't think, is he going to get it done before they get to the chicane? They're not. They just hit the braking zone as Wadru got that little bit closer, but now Wadru has got a chance. He is into the slip, and he is chasing Stormfly. And I think you were right what you were saying earlier, Bloomfield, that little Alpha, he's just not got the poke in a straight line, has it?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Brian has also caught up to Wadru now after that big straight.
So now then, it's Stormfly. He's managed to hold on to P9 as they hit the Mulsanne corner at turn 15, but is he going to get mugged now? These foot, not a lot separating these. And Stormfly is started to attack PM10, and you were right. There, you said it. You called it. It is better out of the turn. So Stormfly putting a challenge in. Wadru's got absolutely nowhere to go. He's going to have to go across a bit of grass if he wants to get by these two. And who's that sitting in the back? Sorry, mate, Brian Moncarney has just got absolutely nowhere to go. It's almost like one of those police manoeuvres, isn't it, where they box the car in to slow it down. Whoa.
Let's see who gives in. Let's see who gives in.
This is going to be tight into Indianapolis. Oh, very sensible, though. Look at great racing from these guys.
Side by side into next corner. Oh, 3 abreast. A bit touchy-feely around there, but they seem to have got around it.
This is fantastic stuff, isn't it, these guys? Stormfly in that Alpha. We've got PM10. He's just started to open up a very small gap, but that is purely because the likes of Stormfly, Wadru and Brian Moncarney are fighting it out just behind him, which is allowing him to get away. But it's now Stormfly and Wadru side by side. Brian Moncarney's there as well. Through the S's they go, and it is still nothing between them. As you can see, Stormfly absolutely stuck to the bumper of Wadru's Porsche. A quick look behind. Brian Moncarney's just not letting up either. I would not like to be in this little group here.
We're coming up to the final lap now as well, so I might get a bit desperate to find P9 here.
Tyres starting to go off a little bit as well. We will go up to the top and work our way down just to have a look. Ooh, Stormfly absolutely fighting that Alpha there to get around that final chicane. So into the final lap we go. Let's go up to the top and see what's happening there, and we will work our way down. So Jorgalis Do you know what? For me, always looked like he was going to win this race, actually. The start he had and the gap he opened up. Jagumis in second in the Lambo. They're looking comfortable at the minute. The two HKRT racing guys. Look at the gap back there. You can't even see DJ, can we? He's still having a battle with Matilda. These two really have had a good race, haven't they, between them? But at the minute, is DJ holding on to P3. Matilda going to do everything he can. What would you do here, Bloomfield? Would you just sit behind him until you get towards the end of the lap, or would you just go for it?
No, I would sit behind him probably and just wait for the last couple corners where you could make a move and he can't really make a move back sensibly.
Yes, good. Oh, big slide from Matty. That's yeah, good tactics. I think you're right. If he makes the move now, then all he's going to do is just give DJ the slipstream. Now he's just going to have to be clever here and just ease off. You can't do any bump drafting, so I think I'm just trying to watch the accelerator input to see whether he is actually backing off a little bit.
Doesn't seem like it. He seems still to be flooring it. He's going for it.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for it, doesn't he? As he gets onto the inside, as we head towards Michelin chicane, and then Matty Older has got himself through, and DJ slots in behind. Well, we'll see if that was the right move or not.
Went a bit wide out in the corner. Might get a penalty, maybe. Might not.
Where is it? Oh, I thought he'd crashed then.
He seems to got away with it there. He didn't go too far out.
Yeah, it would have shown up by now, wouldn't it? Osman's sitting in fifth, and you're right, he's been caught by Sumi Dan and Dan, although Dan has picked up half a second penalty in that Sirocco. Now that's going to hurt him as he tries to battle with Osman and Itsumi Dan. Osman holding on to fifth at the minute. Let's just drop down. Dan in seventh at the minute. I think he's going to be okay. I don't think PM10 is going to get close enough to Dan to threaten him after he serves that penalty. But he's got a bit of a breathing space now, hasn't he? Back to Wadru. Colonel Curtains has joined this little fight as well. Where did he come from?
I think after he serves that penalty, he's probably going to be behind everyone, sadly. But
and that's what
P9 is looking really juicy right now.
It's looking more than juicy, isn't it? At the minute, Wadru is holding on to it. Colonel Curtains with a half a second penalty, holding on to P10. He's definitely going to lose. Well, he's going to lose a couple of places, I would suspect, as Stormfly and Brian Moncani will go through. We'll just we'll stick with these just for now as they come around.
You've got him, but you got a switch back there, Stormfly.
Got the job done. Now side by side, somebody's going to have to drive straight through Colonel Curtains, I think. No, he served his penalty, and there we go. Brian Moncani and Stormfly both go through. So Colonel Curtains, he's going to stick onto the back of them and stay in the slipstream. So it's not over yet, is it?
No,
talking about being over, I need to go back up to the top because Jogalis is about ready to complete the final lap and take the checkered flag in race one of this Manufacturers Cup. So great racing from him. Looked in control right from the start, didn't he?
We get him and Dragomis P1, P2. This is exactly where they started, I'm pretty sure.
We didn't get a flash of the lights. So yeah, P1, P2 for Dragomis and Jogalis. Well done to those guys. DJ, DJ is going to get third with Matty in fourth, sliding around the corner. Osman in fifth, Tsumi Dan sixth, Dan seventh. How close they all are together.
There's the pack in the back.
PM10 eighth, Wadru will finish in ninth, Stormfly, Colonel Curtains 10, Stormfly 11, Brian Moncani, Sai, Manos will finish in fourth. They were so close together finishing there, could hardly keep up.
Colonel Curtains actually finished in front of Stormfly and Brian there, and he was behind them.
Did he? Let's go back and have a look. Oh, no. Oh, that's too late. No, we missed it, and apologies we missed it. Never mind. Okay, so that was race one in our new season of the Manufacturers Cup for the pro guys. We will be back very shortly, or I will be back very shortly anyway, for race two. Thank you to Bloomfield for joining me.
Thank you. Nice
it's a pleasure to have you here. And yeah, we'll be back shortly, so I'll catch you soon.